All right, first and foremost, I'm going to start off by saying, Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well and who taught me this truth. And shalom to you sincere Akim out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. And I'm going to jump straight into this video. Lord's willing is edifying. I'm not sure if it's going to be long or not. I got a couple scriptures. I'm going to go into Rakak Kwadash. Like I said, Lord's willing is edifying. I was just meditating, pretty much from camp, man. I was trying to put a little lesson together, but I was trying to get my thoughts and everything in line, man. So I had a couple of days to meditate. So here it is. I'm gonna put this video out. The topic is gonna really be on judgment and judging, all right? And it's not directed to anyone in particular, but it was something that was stated at camp by one of the a Jake that came up, man. And it's nothing that what he said is nothing new. It's a cop out. It's an excuse that Jake loves to use, right? And Jake loves to say, you're not supposed to judge. You're not supposed to judge. You know, you can't judge me, and the Bible says not to judge. But I'll read it. I start with Deuteronomy 32. Matter of fact, let me jump up because we are the apple of the Lord's eye, man. Hold on, Salakia. Let me start up a little bit more. Salakia. Like I said, Lord's willing, my point gets conveyed. I was trying to meditate on it to see how I could best put it out there, man. That it's edifying. Let me start at the top, and I'll skip down to the bottom. Deuteronomy 32:1. Give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak, and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. My doctrine shall drop as the rain, my speech shall distill as the dew, as the small rain upon the tender herb, and as the showers upon the grass. Because I will publish the name of the Lord Yahweh, ascribe ye greatness unto our power. He is the rock unto our power, Yasharalah's power, Israel's power, no other nation. All right. He is the rock. His work is perfect, for all his ways are judgment. All right. A power of truth, and without iniquity, just and right is he. Okay. So real quick before we move on, let's. I got a couple definitions, right? I got the definition of judgment, right? So straight off of Google, it says judgment. The ability to make considered decisions or come to sensible conclusions. All right. A misfortune or another definition is a misfortune or calamity viewed as a divine punishment. All right. So I'll read that over in Deuteronomy. It says, he is the rock, speaking about Yahweh. His work is perfect, for all his ways are judgment. All his ways are sensible conclusions, and that's how you're supposed to navigate your life with. That's common sense, man. You use judgment. People say don't judge me, don't judge, and we're not judging anyone, man. We judge ourselves. We examine ourselves, right? But all we do is tell you what the Lord said, whether you hear or forbear. We're not the judge, man. We're not in that lot right now. We're just out there to give you the Lord's, to tell you the words of the Lord. Like I said in Deuteronomy, hear the words of my mouth, okay? Of not our mouth, but Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai's mouth, okay? But ultimately, the true judge is Yahweh Shai. He's coming back to judge you, okay? But I digress. But we're not judging you. We judge ourselves, and you use judgment every day. When you're driving your car, when you're turning a corner, when you're parking, you have to use judgment. All right. So that whole statement of not judging it is so far. So it's just a bullshit cop out excuse that Jake like to use, man. All right. But I got the etymology because judgment comes from the word judge, right? So I got the etymology of the actual word. As a noun, this is what it means, judge, from Online Etymology Dictionary, all right? Judge, public officer appointed to administer the law, and we're judges. We're set up to be judges, right? But we're not in that lot yet because this is in our kingdom. But when we're joint, Yahweh Shai is the supreme judge, all right? Well, Yahweh is the supreme judge, but he gave dominion to his son Yahweh Shai, and we are joint heirs with him, all right? So when the kingdom is established, we're going to be judging the nations, all right? And it says judge, a noun, right? As a noun. It says a public officer appointed to administer the law. What is the prophet? What are we concerned with the law? All right. You see. You see. It says one who declares the law. So we're going to be set up to judge and rule the nations. All right. But right now, you should be judging yourself, examining yourself. All right. This is judge as a verb, and we're not judge because, like I said, it's an action word. To pass it, you have to do something. We're not doing nothing to these 2/3 and these heathens. We're just out there lifting up our voice like a trumpet, prophesying the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We're not touching anybody. You see, it says judge at the word judge as a verb, right? It says to examine. Like I said, we are supposed to judge ourselves. That's why the Lord said, get the beam out of your own eye before you get the beam out of your brother's. He didn't say not to take the beam out your brother's eye. He said examine yourself first. Get the plank out of your eye before you try to get the plank out of your brother's eye. You see? But you are supposed to warn him, edify him. That's common sense. Okay? It says judge as a verb. Examine, appraise, make a diagnosis. To form an opinion about, inflict penalty upon, punish, try someone, pronounce a sentence. Okay? But let's get back in Deuteronomy. It says, he is a rock, Deuteronomy 32:4. He is a rock, his work is perfect, for all his ways are judgment, a power of truth, and without iniquity, just and right is he. They have corrupted themselves. Who is he talking about? The Yasharallah, the 2/3. The ones that love to make that excuse about, oh, you can't judge me and this. We tell you, you're not supposed to eat pork. Bucking up, man, because you have your father the devil, man. Okay. Oh, you can't. God, Jesus said not to judge. You err not knowing the scriptures. You do err not knowing the scriptures. Okay. Deuteronomy 32:5. They have corrupted themselves. All right. Their spot is not the spot of his children. Why? What did I say? Because you're of your father the devil. 2/3 of Israel, of Yasharallah. Okay? They are perverse and crooked. They are a perverse and crooked generation. Do ye thus requite the Lord, O foolish people and unwise? Why are you unwise? Because you don't want to add, you don't want to listen and follow what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai said. You don't want to adhere to his laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. You want to lean upon your own understanding. Okay? You don't have the proper judgment. In order to have the proper judgment, you have to lean on the precepts of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, not your own understanding. Damn sure not Esau's understanding. Okay? You see? It says, do ye thus requite the Lord, Yahweh, O foolish people and unwise? Is not he thy father that had brought thee? Have he not made thee and established thee? Remember the days of old and consider the years of many generations, and ask thy father, and he will shew thee, thy elders, and they will teach thee. When the Most High divided the nations to the when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, right? Because we're not all the same. That's another thing Jake love to say. Even Esau says that shit. We all bleed, we all got blood, we all bleed red. Yes, we all have blood, but it doesn't matter. How about Yahweh Shai separated us? He put a difference between us, okay? Different spirits, okay? It says, when the Most High divided, and that even statement about the blood, there's different blood types. You got I'm not A, whatever the hell the blood types are. And the blood types don't mix. Some blood types don't mix with other blood types. Some blood types can mix with other. So the Lord always separates. Even with plant life, the animal kingdom, all matters, all areas of life, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai separated things, man. So why wouldn't he separate the people? He separated them during the Tower of Babel. He separated the language. He's about separation. Okay? So Deuteronomy 32:8. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. So everything is, as I said, surely everything is turned upside down, man. I'll read it. Deuteronomy 32:9. Deuteronomy 32:9. For the Lord's portion, Yahweh's portion, is his people. Jacob is a lot of his inheritance. He found him in the desert land and in the waste howling wilderness. He led him about, he instructed him, he kept him as the apple of his eye. Okay? So I said all that to say, let me jump down. Salakia. You know, because we are separate. We're supposed to be special. We're supposed to be judging the nations. But how can you know, we need the laws. A judge, like I said, a judge enforces the law. Okay, where was it? I'm not even gonna listen to look for it. But like I said, a judge enforces the law. What law? Yahweh Shai's law, because he's our power. Okay, for they, but this is what the Lord said about you. Okay, this is Deuteronomy 13:8. For they, meaning Yasharallah, 2/3, for they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them. Okay? You wanna make, we trying to warn you, we on the highways and the byways warning you not to trust your enemy who is Esau Edom, the red Hebrew Edomite. The script, we're bringing out precepts telling you not to trust the oppressor, that he is your enemy, that he's going to come down with great wrath, that he has perpetual hatred against you. Okay? You know, but you're void of counsel, void of understanding. But if you would take heed, if you would listen to Yahweh Shai, you would understand, man. But you want to lean on your own understanding, and you want to make that cop out of you. You want to, oh, nobody can't judge me, and this, that, and the third. Well, since you don't want to take heed, guess what? Yahweh Shai is going to judge you when he returns, and you ain't gonna like that judgment. You're gonna experience pain by death. Okay? It says Deuteronomy 32:28. For they are a nation void of counsel, without counsel. Why? Because we are the counselors, the judges. We're giving you the counsel. The prophets, starting from the head apostle, elder apostles to her on down. We're telling you, we're breaking down the scriptures to you. Okay? We're telling you what Yahweh Shai is saying. Alright? For they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them. Oh, that they were wise, that they understood this, that they would consider their latter end. But they won't, man. They won't. Let's keep it pushing. I don't want to make it too long. So let's bang out some scriptures. Psalms 119. This whole chapter is good, man. But I'm gonna skip around, right? So I'm starting at the top. I just want to bang some of these out, man. Psalms 119:1. Blessed are the undefiled in the way. Salakia. Blessed are the undefiled in the way who walk in the law of the Lord, the judges, the elect, the hopeful elect. Okay? We're going to walk in the law of Yahweh Shai. We're not going to make any excuses. We're not going to say, oh, you can't judge me and all this and that. No. We're going to try to keep the commandments to the best of our abilities. Okay? It says, blessed are they that keep his testimonies. And where are his testimonies found? In the scriptures. Okay? Blessed are they that keep his testimonies and that seek him with the whole heart. And your heart is your mind, your lob. Okay? They also do no iniquity. They walk in his ways. And how is that possible? That's because that's referring to the elect, who are going to be found with no guile in their mouth, because Lord's willing, we endure to the end. Our sins are going to be covered by the blood of Yahweh Shai, because we've been trying to diligently keep them. But we're not willfully sinning, adding sin upon sin. All right? Because the scriptures say if you willfully sin, then there remains no more place for repentance. You see? This thing it's not hard. It's not rocket science. But 2/3 is just wicked ass niggas, man. Oh, that they would have considered their latter end. They don't want to hear. They don't even believe in Yahweh Shai. I don't know what 2/3 believes in. They believe in them. They trust in the white man, man. Esau Edom. They trust in what they have no faith. They trust in what they can see now. Okay? But anyway, back in Psalms 119:2. Blessed are they that keep his testimonies and that seek him with the whole heart. They also do no iniquity. They walk in his ways. Thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently. That's an order. An order. It's all throughout the scriptures. Oh, that my ways were directed to keep thy statutes. That's called judge. That's the proper judgment. You see? That's King David speaking. Oh, that my ways were directed to keep thy statutes. That's judgment. Then shall I not be ashamed when I have respect unto all thy commandments. I will praise thee with uprightness of heart when I shall have learned thy righteous judgments. You see? I can't make this shit up. I will praise thee with uprightness of heart when I shall have learned thy righteous judgments. I will keep thy statutes Oh, forsake me not utterly. Wow. Um, this whole thing is good. It's a lot that I could pull out of this, but I don't want to make it too long, man. I'm kind of hit the point and keep it pushing, man. I want to bring something out. Hold on, Slocky. I want to bring one more. It's in 119 I think it's 119 and 24. Let me see. Through thy precepts I gain understanding, therefore I hate every false way. I think that's 24. Salakia. I can't remember where exactly it is. I'm not gonna look for it because I wanna get something else. But it's in Psalms 119. This whole thing is about keeping the precepts, man. There it is. Salaki. Tawadi Yahabashim Yashai. Call Allah Yahabashim Yashai Bashim Makal Kodash. Barakathum. Barakathum. See? That's the Yahabashim Yashai. That's the Rakal Kodash, man. I found it. Go back up some Salaki. I started 119 and 100. Psalms 119 and 100. I understand more than the ancients because I keep thy precepts. We're using the proper judgment through the precepts. Okay, here a little, there a little. That's how we gain understanding. We lean upon Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Everything that comes out of our mouth is of Yahweh. And a lot of times when these damn scoffers, these damn 2/3 come up, they want to, anytime we go in the scriptures, that's how you know these 2/3 just wicked ass niggas, man. You go in the scriptures, they don't want to hear the scriptures. They want to hear your opinion. This isn't about our opinion, man. Our opinion doesn't matter. It's about Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. We're out here to break down what Yahweh Bashim Yahweh said, man. Okay? But you niggas don't want to hear that. You want to hear smooth things. you can't make this shit up, man. Jake is just the scriptures just fit us to the 1,000 to the 144,000%, man. Oh, that they were wise and would consider their latter end, man. Anyway, Psalms 119 and 100. I understand more than the ancients, because I keep thy precepts. I have refrained my feet from every evil way, that I might keep thy word. I have not departed from thy judgments. Okay? For thou hast taught me. How sweet are thy words unto my taste, yea, sweeter than honey to my mouth. Through thy precepts I get understanding. That's Salakia. Got the hiccup, Salakia. Through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. I have sworn and I will perform it, that I will keep thy righteous judgments, man. Okay? You can't make this shit up, man. Okay? Simple. You're supposed to judge. You're supposed to judge yourself. If you can't judge yourself, how can you govern anybody else if you can't govern your own body? You see? Man. Simple. Simple. Psalms 119 and 121. I have done judgment and justice. Lead me not to mine oppressors. Be surety for thy servant for good. Yeah, I read that right. Be surety for thy servant for good. Let not the proud oppress me. And a lot of 2/3 are proud, man. That's why they don't want to hear the judgment. They don't want to hear the judgment because they're proud. Can't nobody tell them nothing. They are the Most High. They know it all. Okay? You see? They're proud, and the scriptures say a haughty man. Pride go before destruction. A haughty man before a fall, or something like that. All right. But be surety for thy servant for good, and that's why the scriptures. The main thing the scriptures teach you is to be humble, man, not proud. The Lord hates proud people, man. Esau's the epitome of proud, and that's what I said. You are of your father, the devil. Proud, and what you got to be proud for? You ain't got shit. You ain't got no nation. You ain't got no military. You ain't got nothing. You damn sure ain't got no understanding. Mine eyes have fit. 119, 123. Mine eyes fail for thy salvation, and for the word of thy righteousness. Deal with thy servant according to thy mercy, and teach me thy statutes, thy judgments. See, because that's when a guy just steps, man. Don't buck up against it. Teach it, learn it, love it. It's sweet. Enjoy it. Okay. These statutes, these laws, statutes, and commandments, they're life, man. They're life. They are life, living waters. Okay? It says, deal with thy servant according unto thy mercy, and teach me thy statutes. I am thy servant. Give me understanding, that I may know thy testimonies. It is a time of it is a time for thee, Lord Yahweh, to work, for they have made void thy law. Who is they? Esau, Edom, and then 2/3 of you damn Jake want to follow behind you. How about you now? I'm sloppy. Want to follow behind Esau, Edom, man. And Esau, Edom made void the law. He established his own law. Okay? It says, it is time for thee, Lord Yahweh, to work, to set up his judgments. We drastically approaching that time, man. Okay? For they have made void thy law. Therefore I love thy commandments above gold, yea, above fine gold. Therefore I esteem all thy precepts concerning all things to be right. We don't buck up against, we don't make no excuses. The Lord is perfect. Okay? Therefore I esteem all thy precepts concerning all things to be right. Hey, Yahweh Shai said, Esau, Edom, Idumea is the border of wickedness. They the border of wickedness, man. And we can clearly see that. Okay? Everything Yahweh Shai said is right. 2/3 of Israel is sick. The whole head is sick. We can see that. Everything is right. Okay? It says, therefore I esteem all thy precepts concerning all things to be right, and I hate every false way. Man. Anyway, I'm gonna drop that. Let's keep this whole chapter is good. But anyway, I'm gonna keep pushing. Salakia. Let's see. Straight to the point. Proverbs 10 and 13. In the lips of him that hath understanding, wisdom is found. But a rod is for the back of him that is void of understanding. And that's a reprobate. Reprobate silver are they. Okay? Void of judgment, void of understanding. They don't understand the precepts. Okay? In the lips of him that hath understanding, wisdom is found. Why? Because we know the scripture. We don't lean upon our own understanding. You ask us a question. You come up to the camp, you ask us a question, we're gonna revert back to the scriptures. But you fools hate that. You wanna I don't wanna tell me what you think. It ain't about what we think, man. It's about what Yahweh Shai thinks. And it ain't damn sure ain't about what you simple bird brain niggas think. Okay? I'm getting kind of hot, man. Salak, this was really about that stupid Jake that keep coming up to our camp, man. Do you see? And they're drawn to us like moths to a flame. They keep coming up over, like the Hawashai said, man. He's gonna give you a mouth that your adversaries cannot get. What did he say? Gainsay. I forget how it goes, man. But he said he was gonna give us a mouth that they can't confound nor gainsay, man. They can't resist us, man. Resist nor gainsay, something like that. They just drawn to this light. You see? But anyway, in the lips of him that have understanding, wisdom is found. But a rod is for the back of him that is void of understanding. And Yahweh Shai is coming back with that rod. Okay? For 2/3 of Israel, man. It says, wise men lay up knowledge. Why? Study to show thyself approved. That's how you lay up that knowledge. Okay? A workman rightly dividing the word of truth unto Yahweh. Okay? Precept upon precept. Okay, here a little, there a little. Those are the judgments. That's how I keep saying, I'm harping on it, man. It's common sense. It says, wise men lay up knowledge, but the mouth of the foolish is near destruction. The rich man's wealth the rich man's wealth is his strong city. That's something going into something else. But like I said, wise men lay up knowledge, but the mouth of the foolish is near destruction. That's why it says, keep thy foot when thou go to the house of the Lord. Psalms 7 and 11. Yahweh judgeth the righteous. He judges us, the hopeful elect. He deals with us, man. He punishes us for going off. Okay? But that's refining us, getting us better. So how much more is he going to deal with you niggas, man? That ain't even trying. Okay? Psalm 7 and 11. Yahweh judges the righteous, and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day. Every day he's getting more and more pissed off. Okay? The doors of mercy are closing. Um, Let me see, John. Let me see what I want to start. Start at 44. Yahushua, John 12 and 44. Yahushua cried and answered, He that believeth on me believeth not on me, but him that sent me, because they're two different entities, same accord, but two different beings, man. Yahweh is who you guys call God. He's the creator. He is. I am. Okay. There's nothing above him. He's the supreme, the Almighty. Okay. And then you have his son, Yahushua, the first spirit created. And then you have the 144,000, the first fruits, the first set of spirits. Okay. Lord willing, we are those men if we keep enduring to the end. Okay. It says, Yahushua cried and said, He that believeth on me, believeth not on me, but on him that sent me. And that's why we say Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakah Kwadash. Okay? And he that seeth me, seeth him that sent me. Okay? Because they're the same accord, same everything. All right? They're one. Just like we're supposed to be one. Different members in the body, but all coming together for one cause. For the same, for the same purpose. Okay, John 12 verse. I am come a light into the world, that whosoever believeth on me should not abide in darkness. Okay, and if any man hear my words and believe not, I judge him not, for I came not to judge the world, but to save the world. But Salaki, he is gonna judge you, man. He is gonna judge you. But that's deep right there, because he's really for you. You lack the understanding, so you think you hate it. You think it's a bad thing, but he's coming to establish righteousness. Everybody's going to be better off when the judge after the missiles and the chariots. Everybody, it's the scriptures say when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Okay. So when Yahushua's kingdom is established, everybody's going to be rejoicing. Everybody except Esau, Edom. You see? He might even be rejoicing because, I don't know, but he ain't going to be rejoicing. So like, he's going to be catching hell. But the other nations, the Moabites, they're going to catch hell for a little bit, but then they're going to go back in their lands, man. You see? So he's really, and because Esau's a cancer, a virus. He's destroying this fucking place. He's destroying the water, the people, the food, the air. He destroys everything. So the Lord is coming back to save it. Okay? It says, and if any man hear my words and believe not, I judge him not. For I came not to judge the world, but to save the world. He that rejecteth me and receiveth not my words hath one that judgeth him. Wow. It says, he that rejecteth me and receiveth not my words hath one that judgeth him. The word that I have spoken, the same shall judge him in the last day. Because the word doesn't go out void. Like I said, we out there, we not judging you, man. Not at this moment. Okay, we're just out there telling you whether you hear or forbear. But in that latter end, like, oh that you would have considered your latter end. Like Yahushua said, oh you wicked ass servant, man. You slothful sluggard, man. Out of your own mouth I'm gonna judge you. The word is gonna judge you. You're gonna remember coming up to the camp and hearing us warning you what Yahushua said not to do. And that's your judgment. Because you didn't want to listen, you would none of his reprove when his arms were stretched out, his prophets was out there warning you of the upcoming calamities that's about to befall this place. You didn't want to hear it. So in the last days, you're gonna get judged. Okay? John 12 and 48, he that rejecteth me and receiveth not my words hath one that judgeth him. The word that I have spoken, the same shall judge him in the last day. For I have not spoken of myself, but the Father which sent me. Exactly. Yahushua said, I came to do the will of the Father, man, of he that sent me. Fuck his opinion. Fuck our opinion. It's what Yahushua said. What Yahweh said, man. Okay? Yahweh is the supreme judge. But he, like I said, he passed the reins on the Yahushua. You see? And then he's gonna delegate the task to us. Because he's a king, man. He's a ruler. No nobody he ain't, well he gonna get busy too, but a ruler usually delegates tasks, man, and that's what the elect are, the judges of the earth. Okay, he that I'll read it one more time. He that rejecteth me and receiveth not my words hath one that judgeth him. The word that I have spoken, the same shall judge him in the last day. For I have not spoken of myself, but the Father which sent me. He gave me a commandment what I should say. And that's what Yahushua said. When we go in front of the magistrates, give no thought what you're going to say. Because in that very same hour, he's going to put his words in your mouth. The Rakal Quadash. You see? What I should say and what I should speak. And we always quote the scriptures. We're leaning on the scriptures. When you read the scriptures, like I said, as it was written, as Isaiah said, as in the days of Noah, it's always referencing back to the scriptures. For I have not spoken of myself, but the Father which sent me. He gave me a commandment what I should say and what I should speak. And know that this commandment is life everlasting. Like I said, this thing is gonna save you, man. Everything that's in the script, all the precepts, everything that's in the script, it warns you about these wicked ass, slut ass, hoe ass women, man. It tells you about them. It tells you that how the woman has no understanding. It warns you about certain men that crept in unawares. It teaches you everything, man. You see, it's life. It's damn sure life, because if you transgress against the law, it's death. Sin is transgression of the law, right? And the wages of sin is death. So what's the opposite? If you break the law and you die, obviously if you keep the law, it's life everlasting. The Lord ain't gonna punish you because you ain't doing nothing to be punished for. It's common sense. But men hate darkness rather than light. And gross darkness covered this world, man. Because Esau went out and deceived the nations, man. And took peace from the earth. All right? John 12:50. And I know that his commandment is life everlasting. That's a fact. Whatsoever I speak, therefore, even as the Father said unto me, so I speak. Like I said before, this isn't nothing about us, man. Our opinion doesn't fucking matter. Okay? We lean on Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? I got one more and I shut it down. Lord's willing, this was edifying. Start at 1 Corinthians 2:9. But as it is, what did I just say? As it is written, you see, it's all even the prophets of old always leaned on the scriptures. Even Yahweh, like, come on, man. And you gonna say that the Old Testament is done away with? That the law is done away? Are you mad? Are you a retard? Wow. What are y'all reading, man? But Salaki, y'all don't even read. Your understanding of the Lord is taught by precepts of men. And precepts of not the righteous men, the prophets, Esau, Edom, and these idiots in these theological schools. 1 Corinthians 2:9. But as it is written, I have not seen nor heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which Yahweh hath prepared for them that love him. Exactly. Our reward that's coming, you can't even begin to fathom it, man. For the ones that love him. And he said, what did the Lord say? He said, if you love me, keep my commandments. Love is an action word. Love isn't a feeling. That feeling that people think is love, that's lust. When you see a woman with a fat ass and she, you just got it, that's not love, that's lust. That's the flesh lusting. Love is an action word. You have to do things to show that you love someone. If I lay down my life for my brother, obviously that's love. It's an action, okay? But as it is written, I have not seen nor heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which Yahweh hath prepared for them that love him. But Yahweh hath revealed them unto us by his Spirit, the Rakal Quadash. For the Spirit teaches all things, yea, the deep things of Yahweh. Exactly. For what man knoweth the things of a man, save the spirit of a man which is in him? Even so the things of Yahweh knoweth no man, but the Spirit of Yahweh. Now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the spirit which is of Yahweh. You see, because there's a difference. He said, I'm from above, they're from beneath, man. He came to separate, man. He said, I came to put a derision between the mother, the daughter, husband, wife, son, father. Okay, he came to separate, man. To see who really loves him. All right? Because we all been here before. We all had lives before. This isn't our first go around. So prove it, man. Your son, he been here before. Your daughter, she been here before. Your mother, she been here before. We all got to answer for the things done in this body, man. You see? And each man got to carry his own cross. You see? It says, which thing, 2 and 13, which things also we speak not in the words which man's wisdom teacheth. See? Because you ain't going to get this leaning on your simple bird brain mind. Yahweh's ways are way beyond, his ways are not way higher than your ways, man. Your brain ain't even unlocked fully yet. You're not even using the full potential of your brain. So how the hell in your small brain can you begin to fathom the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai? His ways are way beyond finding out. He's way older than you. He's outside of time. You see? It says, which things also we speak not in the words which man's wisdom teaches, but which the Holy Ghost teaches, the Rakak Wadash, comparing spiritual things with spiritual things. But the natural man, the carnal man, the flesh, the worldly man, that's all about vanity, okay? That's about making it in this stupid society, about making it in Babylon the Great, which is about to be destroyed. The carnal man, the natural man, but the natural man receiveth not the things of the spirit of Yahweh. You ain't gonna you ain't gonna get the understanding. The scripture said, with all thy getting, get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay? But if you carnal, you're not gonna receive this. You're gonna buck up and say, you ain't supposed to judge, and this, that, and the third. Okay? But the natural man receiveth not the things of the spirit of Yahweh, for they are foolishness unto him. That's what the Lord said, the foolishness of preaching. You know, we look crazy out there, man. They think we homeless. They think we bums. You see? It says, but the natural man receiveth not the things of the spirit of Yahweh, for they are foolishness unto him. Neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. Why? Because it's a gift. You gotta have faith, first of all. And faith is a gift from Yahweh. Okay? And he gave it to us from the beginning. We're the first fruits from the foundations of the earth. He put that mark upon us, man. Okay? He separated us. We were the first fruits, like I said, along with Yahweh Shai. It says, but he that is spiritual judgeth all. I'm gonna end it on that. I don't think I need to say anything fucking more, man. You niggas talking about you can't judge and don't judge and this, that, and the third. You don't know. You not knowing the goddamn scriptures, man. 1 Corinthians 2 and 15. But he that is spiritual judgeth all things. How? Through the scriptures. We lean upon the scriptures, not upon our understanding. We about to eat something. We look at the label. See what's in see if it's coinciding with the dietary laws. Okay. It's the scriptures are the light that's guiding our steps, man. But he that is spiritual judgeth all things, even the people around you. You got to have the judgment. You got to use judgment, proper judgment, discern. Okay, that's a wicked ass nigga. I'm gonna get from around him before his judgment splashes onto me. I'm gonna separate. I'm gonna use wisdom and separate from that man because I know he don't have that hedge around him. You see, the spiritual man judges all things. When you fucking going in your everyday life, you using judgment 24/7. Like I said, to drive, to park. You going in a certain neighborhood? Nah, I don't think I'm gonna. Them niggas look like they might rob me. Nah, I ain't gonna fit it. That's judgment, man. But now when it comes to we telling you lean on the Lord, you don't want to hear that. Because you're carnal. You're worldly. 1 Corinthians 2 and 15. I'm gonna start at 14 again. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of Yahweh, for they are foolishness unto him. Neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. But he that is spiritual judgeth all things, yet he himself is judged of no man. For who hath known the mind of the Lord, that he may instruct him? But we have the mind of Hamashiach, Yahushai. We do. We understand. Because he supped with us, like he said in Revelations. I will come in and sup with thee. He opened our eyes so we can understand. It's not hard. The Lord explains everything. He always does. He's repetitive, and he always explains everything. Like one of the scriptures, I think there's a scripture that says, "Who can teach like Yahweh? Is there a greater teacher than Yahweh?" No, there's not. If you're spiritual, you can see it. You look even in your life. You look back at things spiritually. You learn from them. But if you're being carnal, you gonna have that "woe is me" attitude, man. Whoa, why me? Why this? Why that? You see? But anyway, with that being said, Lord willing, it was edifying. I hope it came out right, because I've been meditating on this since camp on Saturday, man. And I didn't know how to. I was trying to. I wanted the Rakak Wadasa to sup with me so I could put it together, properly, man. Lord's willing, my point came out. I conveyed my point properly, man. But like I always say, man, we almost out of here. Keep pushing. Shalom.